Halt! Who goes there?
De Sardet. I am the legate of the merchant congregation.
Oh, well, you can come in, Your Excellency. But this savage, on the other hand...
Am I the one you call a savage, Renaigse?
This young lady is the princess of her people and she is with me. As such, I would appreciate if you let us through.
Very well, Your Excellency. Please go and find the captain. I'd feel better knowing that he gave you his endorsement.
Well, who are you?
De Sardet, legate of the merchant congregation. Allow me to introduce Siora, the daughter of Queen Bladnid, whom you faced on the battlefield. We understand that you brought her mother here, and I would like to negotiate her liberation.
A liberation? That'll prove difficult. She's dead.
No! You let her die! You may even have finished her off like an agonizing animal!
We didn't need to. When we collected her up from the battlefield, she was severely wounded. She died on the way to the camp.
I want to see her body, Hon Almanawi. Please. I must see her.
Can we see her, Captain?
If you're the one who's asking, Your Excellency, it should be possible. You're in luck. We were thinking about getting rid of it, but we received the order to keep her body. It's still at the infirmary. Ask the doctor. He'll show it to you.
Thank you, Captain. Siora, I'm terribly sorry.
Let's go see her now. I need to...
I will pray for her soul, Siora, so that the enlightened may welcome her in his glory.
The infirmary must be the building on the right, near the camp entrance. Let's go.
Who are you? Are you looking for a doctor?
I am the legate of the congregation, and this is Siora, the daughter of the queen whose remains you're keeping.
I would like to see her. I need to see her. Please.
My condolences, madam. The body of your mother is back there, in the room on the left.
Mater. No.
I should give you some privacy while you're mourning. We won't be far.
And de varstir tu, Mater. Men sida denon mil frichtemen. I must take her with me, on Almanawi. We must perform the rituals.
The captain said that he was instructed to keep her body. It will not be easy to convince him to disobey.
I do not care about the captain's orders. She is my mother. She must be given back to the earth.
So, let's go back to see him and try to make him change his mind.
You can try, but with all due respect, I doubt that you will succeed. He will not want to draw attention to himself by disobeying this order.
What do you mean?
I believe he is a traitor, and that he made a deal with Telemi.
Those are some serious accusations, even for a member of the Guard. Why would you believe such a thing?
I overheard a conversation that got me thinking, and I also saw certain documents.
We could use them to pressure him. Did you take them?
No, that would be too risky. I do not want to get into trouble. But I suppose they would still be amongst his other belongings.
Will they let us rummage through this place without protesting?
Most of the guards returned to Hikmet after the battle was over. If you are discreet, you should be able to enter the officer's building.
Thank you for your help, Doctor.
Shouldn't you ask the captain first? Maybe he'll change his mind.
You're right. Let's try talking to him before rummaging through the camp.
Your Excellency, what do you want?
Why are you at war against the natives?
Because they reject our presence. They've been attacking us for months. These savages, they stubbornly refuse civilization. And our men pay the price. We can't let them slaughter us without reacting.
Since you arrived here, you have destroyed the forest and ripped open the earth. And people disappear in our villages, the On-Almenawi first. We are only defending ourselves. And we are the savages.
Since we've defeated you, you can believe what you like. Anything else?
We would like to retrieve the remains of the Queen. Bring her back to her people and her family.
We were only keeping her body because we received an order to do so from Governor Buren. I think he wanted to give it to one of his scholars. But since the Alliance is no longer here, you can take it away. We have enough dead people of our own.
Thank you, Captain. There. We managed to convince him in the end. We'll be able to bring the body of your mother back to your village.
Then let's go. I am eager to reunite with Iseult and talk to her. Iseult. Our mother. I know, Siora. And the worst here say, some men delivered her remains here. They said that it was thanks to you. And the Renagze legate, thank you. We will be able to pay homage to our mother. Why are there mind shakers here, Iseult? I meant to tell you about it. They came saying that our mother had made an agreement with Teleme. But Mater did not tell me about it. She didn't say anything to me either. I do not like this, Iseult. These people want to drive us away from the land. I know. But we need help after the defeat. And they say that she made a promise set in stone. The spirits of the people of our village would have to go to the light, and in exchange they'd help us against the lions. This is impossible. Mater would never have done such a thing. They are lying, I'm certain of it. They may be. But if there really is a promise set in stone, we cannot break it. And we will have to bury our mother according to their rituals. We must verify it. I will not stand there while these mind shakers take our village.
to on Olmanawi. Bird Tir Tumad, you are Siora's friend. Look, I have beautiful things to exchange. If you want to trade again, you know where to find me.
Do I have the time to return and see those dear to me?
Constantine, how are you feeling?
Death is on my doorstep, and all hope has flown through the window. Come closer. What ill tidings do you bring?
Yes. I thought you might want to know more concerning the, events that have taken place.
The attempted coup d'etat of the traitors. Yes, I am eager to hear what has transpired within these very walls. When I think of the cold-blooded face of that treacherous Kurt. You showed exemplary true courage. Not only have you looked out for me, like always, but you have protected my advisors.
And saved our city and our Mother Cardinal. An immense service that we shall never forget. She has asked me to relay to you her most profound gratitude.
To me? How very nice of her. I imagine that you know that Hikmet had less luck. She flies the banners of the Coin Guard as we speak. Most of the scholars were massacred, but their governor has sought refuge here. This treacherous commander must be celebrating at least his partial success. But his victory will be for a short time. He must be stupid to have thought that the nations of the continents will let him trade with them and won't cut him off. I wish him luck in finding a port that will welcome him, and you were able to catch his lieutenants. The squires will pay for the crimes of their masters, as happens too often.
It is hard to swallow that Kurt betrayed us. We've known him for such a long time. To think that he trained both of us, drumming into us, fight with honor. How tragically ironic.
You were able to turn that to our advantage. That little phrase is what saved our lives. As to why he betrayed us, he has taken that with him to the tomb. Fortunately, the entire guard did not follow his example. Many have remained loyal.
What do you plan on doing to them? How can we give them our complete trust?
We cannot. But we cannot do without soldiers either. We shall have them pledge allegiance to the Congregation of Merchants, and I shall name a trustworthy intendant to keep them in line. Nothing more can be done. Before you leave, I must ask you something.
All right. I'm listening.
I'm always suffering, cousin. I'm in such terrible pain and we're yet to discover a cure.
I'm sorry. I fully intend to continue my research. We have a number of leads, but with all that's been happening...
Don't blame yourself. I know how much you do for me. Yet, I'm afraid that before the sickness claims me, the pain will have driven me mad. If only there was a way to ease my suffering.
I know of a healer, with powers that are legendary amongst the clans. It is rumored he can alleviate even the most terrible pains. His village is west of the city. I could take you there.
One of our holy men lives in San Mateus. His healing powers are supposedly miraculous. Alas, it is a miracle we are in need of, my son.
If I may, Your Highness, we have the best physicians in the world. It shouldn't stop Father Petrus from praying for a miracle. It can't do any harm.
I'm nothing more than a sailor. I don't have much to offer when it comes to healing. As it would seem Telemaea pray for the Malachor, just like the Bridge Alliance. Perhaps it would be best to ask for aid from those not suffering from the plague.
Thank you, as always, for your advice. Cousin, you are the only one I trust, so please, don't let me lose my mind.
I'll follow the leads and find a way. I won't let you down. Hold on. I'll be back as soon as I can.
Close to is Richnestiri.
Protect me in this battle!
Pardetara Grimeterendam.
My saber! Come and taste my saber!
protect me in this battle! May the shadow engulf our enemies! May the enlightened protect me in this battle! May the enlightened protect me in this battle! Your magic is running out. Take a potion.
You've no magic left. Drink a potion.
May the enlightened protect me in this battle! Your magic is running out. Take a potion. May the shadow engulf our enemies. Your armor is falling apart. May the enlightened protect me in this battle. Your magic is running out. Take a potion. Your armor is falling apart. May the shadow engulf
Quesi! Get out! Who do you think you are to defoil our ritual? One of those mind shakers, no doubt.
Aiden, it is your duty to assure we are not interrupted.
1,000 pardons, Tien. It is indeed one of those mind shakers.
A mind shaker? Look at him more closely, Aiden. He is an Almanawi. Present yourself, and tell me why you interrupt our ceremony.
My name is Desade. I've come looking for you to ask for your help.
I greet you, Donegad. We are so sorry to have interrupted your ritual. But my friend truly needs your advice.
Don't excuse yourself. Are you the daughter of Bladnid? Are you not a Donegad as well?
It is true, but my powers of healing are far less powerful than your own.
And you travel with a mind shaker. Strange trio.
I am Bishop Petrus, but I am not a mind shaker. A missionary. Why, pray tell, are you asking?
There are people wearing the same insignia that pass their time troubling the minds of my people.
Missionaries? I was not aware. I'm only here to accompany my friend, I assure you.
He is not a bad man, Donegad, even if his beliefs are foreign and strange.
Then, how can I help you?
My cousin suffers from a terrible sickness, the Malachor.
I do not know this sickness. But perhaps we call it by a different name.
It turns the blood black and provokes terrible suffering. And alas, it is fatal in all cases.
We've never seen the ailing touched by such a sickness. And I doubt I am able to heal your cousin.
We are looking for a remedy, but urgently need to relieve his pain. Could you slow the progression of the sickness? Keep him from suffering?
In that, I can help you. I know how to make one forget the pain, even the most severely wounded.
But Tiern, with all that is happening now, you cannot leave to visit this ill person.
It is true. My village needs me now. I cannot leave. I must attend them.
What is going on? Perhaps we can help you.
Truly? You?
Do they have a choice, Aiden? They do really seem to have need of me, don't they?
Well then, tell us what we need to do.
The situation has become unbearable. And it all started when these mind shakers began arriving. They wanted to convert everyone and take them to another place. Turn them away from us. And of course, the village folk would not be persuaded. But the mind shakers remained.
And it was also at that time the Tenland started to attack. It is not their way to do as such.
There are many wounded, and recently many have gone missing. We must discover from where these monsters come.
I can try and talk sense into the missionaries, perhaps with the help of Bishop Petrus. As for the attacks of the creatures, I will see what I can do. But I need more information.
Our master hunter, or the families of the Taken, could most likely help you.
Very well. I'll take care of it. Make preparations to accompany us. The days are burning like very thin candles.
Do not worry. If you see to the concerns of my village, I will be most happy to accompany you.
Let's go and see this Master Hunter. He may be able to explain all there is to learn about these attacks. Good day. Are you the Master Hunter?
Beortir tu madre, Altese. I am indeed one and the same person. What do you want of me?
The Donegad. Katasak spoke to me about the animal attacks. Can you tell me more?
The Tenlands have been angered. They are very angry. The beasts have always lived here, but they only attack if we tread near their nest. Of late, they attack on sight. There have been many wounded, and some of our young have even disappeared. It may be that the Tenlands killed them, but it is also possible they followed the missionaries.
What can you tell me about the Tenlands?
They are normally very peaceful creatures, very calm, but who defend their young with fury. During the attacks, I noticed that they were not all the same. Not all from the same nest.
What do you mean?
That the other beasts don't come from here, but from other places. And that they are coming more and more often.
Were there many victims?
Many wounded. Thanks to the healing powers of the Donegan, they survived. But the attacks happen more and more often. And they come with greater fury. I try to chase them away, to destroy any nests that I found, but still, more of them come. And now our children disappear. The stress alone could kill our village.
Can you tell me who the children are?
A young fisherman and a gatherer. You will find the sister of the woman and the brother of the man in the village.
I will go and see them. I must be going. I'm in need of your wisdom.
Oi.
I believe I can help you in your fight against the Tenlands. How would you advise me to go about it?
You must destroy their nests. It's sad, but the only way to stop their numbers growing. There are most likely 3 around here. I can point you in the direction to one that I discovered. I would have taken care of it, but my village cannot spare my presence here. I must keep watch. I did not find the 2 others. Some in the village may know where to find them.
And how would I go about destroying the nests?
You must burn them and kill the dominant one, or else they will build again. We see them especially at dawn. After that, we no longer see them. But be careful, Renaxe. The night belongs to the Tenlands. That is when they are most awake. Going out at night is very dangerous.
I thank you for your advice. We shall go and destroy these nests come dawn. I must be going. I'm in need of your wisdom again.
I hear you.
I must be going.
May the Enlightened protect me in this battle!
Close to Issa Nestiri.
May the shadow engulf our enemies! Your magic is running out! Take a potion! May the shadow engulf our enemies!
You've no magic left.
May the Enlightened protect me in this battle! Your magic is running out! Take a potion!
Close to Issa Nestiri. You've no magic left. Found the Dara Primateranda.
Protect me in this battle!
Close to Issa Nestiri.
May the shadow engulf our enemies! May the Enlightened protect me in this battle!
Found the Dara Primateranda.
May the shadow engulf our enemies! May the shadow engulf our enemies! I controls victory in this battle! Your magic is running out! Take a potion! May the shadow engulf our enemies!
Good day. I'm the legate of the Congregation of Merchants on this isle. Might I ask you a few questions?
Of course. Our allies from the continent are always welcome among us. What do you want to know?
Could you tell me what your mission here is?
We must return these lost souls to the light, and guide them so that they might receive the revelation. We have constructed the perfect village, Eden, where they might discover peace. In this protected paradise, they can receive divine teachings and join the illuminated, chosen people.
Have you heard about the Tenlin attacks on the village?
I didn't know those creatures were given that name, but yes, we have heard talk about the attacks. We offered them our help and some comfort in their most difficult hour.
In exchange for some inspiring conversation, I suppose.
Of course. These horrible beasts have most certainly been sent by the demons of this isle. To chase only a few away would be of no use. If they truly desire peace, they must see the light.
You haven't been victim of these attacks?
On occasion, yes. But thanks to the Illuminated, we were able to chase them away with little effort.
You seem to assert that the attacks of these Tenlins is somehow linked to the demons on the isle. Whereas these are creatures that the natives have always known. They nest beside them.
These are familiar beasts, but hasn't anyone informed you that their patterns have changed? These creatures have been riled up by the demons of the island, who have come to realize we are near victory. Sending them against these poor people, they maintain them in a state of fear and obedience to their shaman healer. There is only one way to truly make these attacks cease, my child. Convert these people. Defeat these demons.
The Denegad of this village wishes for you to depart. You disturbed the tranquility of their village.
And you expect us to obey him? Haven't you understood that he is a servant of the island's demons? To leave would be to abandon the simplistic souls of all those that follow him, ceding victory to the demons. No, my child. We will not leave this place until the light shines over every dwelling.
The Denegad of this village wishes for you to depart. You disturbed the tranquility of their village.
And you expect us to obey him? Haven't you understood that he is a servant of the island's demons? To leave would be to abandon the simplistic souls of all those that follow him, ceding victory to the demons. No, my child. We will not leave this place until the light shines over every dwelling.
I must go. We're going to need to find some leverage if we want to force these missionaries to leave. Perhaps searching through their belongings will give us something we can use to put pressure on them. One more thing.
Yes?
I must go. One more thing.
Yes?
I must go. I need a bit of practice. How can these so-called religious men dare to abuse these young people? I thought that the word of the Enlightened was very clear on this subject.
These missionaries are a disgrace to our order. Believe me, I'll make sure they cannot hurt anyone else.
One more thing.
Yes?
I found a document in your belongings. The content is quite enlightening. Your missionaries have forgotten the divine teachings. Are not all forms of abuse against your religious commitments?
A few missionaries did stray from the path. This is true. But our mission is too vital to let their zealous natures dissuade us. You should have never read that.
May the Enlightened protect me in this battle! I am wounded! May the Enlightened come to my aid!
Let's see if you know how to use your weapon. Let's see if you know how to use your weapon. Let's see if you know how to use your weapons.
Come and fight! The Enlightened guide.
Let's see if you know how to use your weapons.
May the Enlightened protect me in this battle! May the Enlightened protect me in this battle!
Found the Dara Grimmeterendam!
Careful, my child. You need healing. May the Enlightened protect me in this battle! May the Enlightened protect me in this battle!
Found the Dara Grimmeterendam!
May the shadowing God... May the Enlightened protect me in this battle!
Found the Dara Grimmeterendam!
Stop! We lay down our weapons.
Now leave the region and do not return.
We shall not forget the manner in which you have treated us, but you shall not see us here again.
I'm in need of your wisdom again.
I hear you.
Isn't it odd that these creatures who are normally passive have become so aggressive?
Yes. Yes. This has never happened in my lifetime.
What do you know? Speak. Lives are at risk.
I do not speak of things I am not sure of. The Renaigse, like you, do not understand the bond we have with nature.
What do you know about the missionaries?
The Mind Shakers? They came here before the attacks of the Tenlands and buzz around us like flies. They speak of light, of demons, and the soul. Their words make little sense. All that they want is for us to join their village, and that we serve them as if they were Tiern. They want to make us Renaigse. They want to sever our bond with our lands. Their words do not touch those old enough to understand. But the young are sometimes swayed. And listen, they follow them to their Eden village. And they become their servants. Their bond is cut.
Have you tried to fight them?
No. But some have fought. Because they treat the young girls badly. I think if not for the attacks, no one would have turned to them and their light. But hope fled our village. And the weak of courage have doubts and listen to their lies.
It sounds as if the attacks began at a timely moment for the missionaries. Is there anything that we might be able to do for you?
Besides destroying their nests and fighting the Tenlands, do you know the art of crafting weapons? Our artisan was among the wounded, and my weapon is broken.
I can try to repair it.
Here, in this condition, it is of no use to me at all.
Look, I really need you to tell me what you know about the cause of these attacks.
I regret I cannot speak words about something you would not understand. And as you say, it is only an intuition.
I must be going. Katasach advised us to speak with the families of those missing. Perhaps they might know where the Tenlands have built their nests. Here is your weapon. It has been made new.
Thank you. You have given it back its purpose. It belonged to my master before me, and you have understood its nature. It may be that you are more honor Manawi than Renaigse, and that you will one day see as we. During my walks, I saw a great Tenlan of clear skin. The others seemed to follow him. I felt that he called them, that he fed them rage, and that his place is not here.
Why didn't you try to kill it?
He is very strong, and the others protect him. I was only able to track him to his lair, a cavern. I placed traps all around it, but all were avoided. He is clever.
You say he doesn't have his place here. What do you mean?
That he was brought here to attract the others and make them rage. By men, the Renaigse. But I cannot prove this. That is why I did not wish to voice these thoughts. I feel it. Nothing more.
I must be going. Good day. My name is de Sardet, from the congregation. I've been told that someone dear to you has disappeared.
Yes, my little brother. He left to go fishing, like every day, and he did not return.
Your Denegad asked me to help you. Any information you can give me will be very useful.
This is true. I hope your words to be heartfelt. My insides are twisting in fear that my brother is lost.
I must be leaving. Good day. I've been sent here by your Denegad. He asked me to help you.
I hope he is right, and that you are not like the Mind Shakers. My sister has gone missing.
It is for that very reason that I'm here. To attempt to find her or to understand what has happened.
Then I will tell you what I know.
Your sister, what does she look like?
She is a very beautiful young woman. Kind and sweet. I miss her so very much.
Is she very careful? Does she know she should be wary of the beasts?
Oh yes, she knows it very well. But she has been star-eyed of late. And the stars make you forget all caution.
How long has she been missing?
2 nights have gone by since. She told me that she was going to gather berries. It was early in the day, but she never returned. I called for her from the edge of the village, in vain, and the Tenlands were roaming.
Do you know where she usually goes picking?
Certainly, in the clearing. We find a great many berries there.
Is there anyone in the village that might want to harm her?
No, everyone loves her. Maybe a little too much.
Why do you say that?
She is beautiful and young. The Mind Shakers took notice, and the boys of the village did as well.
What do you think has likely happened?
She might have been attacked by the Tenlands, but it was early, and they come out mostly at night.
You think it might have been something else?
I hope, even if it is a strange hope. Perhaps she was taken by the Mind Shakers. They were pestering her the other day. They behaved without respect. A boy intervened and chased them off.
But you think that they might have captured her when she was outside of the village? That merits inspection. Tell me about the Tenlands, about their attacks.
Before, I only very rarely came across the beasts. We knew their nesting grounds and kept clear of them. But now they are everywhere and they attack everyone. They've even been known to come as close as the clearing where we pick berries. Very far from their favorite grounds.
Do you know how to fight them?
No, I am not a fighter. If you want such advice, ask the Master Hunter.
Very well. I will go and investigate this clearing. Perhaps they've built a nest nearby.
It is possible, because before there was never one near there.
I must leave now.
Well, Onol Manawi, have you found my brother?
Not yet, but I will. Can you describe your brother for me?
He is young, rather tall and strong. The girls find him handsome. He is such a nice boy, but he is wild off the tether, and often his curiosity gets him in trouble.
Can you tell me more precisely when he disappeared, where, and under what circumstances?
It was 2 days past. I saw him leave to go fishing, as he was often to do.
And you cannot remember anything out of the ordinary?
No, he was full of joy, full of life. I am so worried about him.
Did your brother have any enemies?
No, I can't think of anyone who would plant strangleweeds in his garden. Perhaps a youthful rivalry. He didn't get along particularly well with the Master Hunter, but it was nothing serious. Perhaps the missionaries. He did get into a fight with them, but they surely wouldn't have taken him.
It's still a lead. Was he close to anyone?
He has been dreamy and more joyful than usual. Those are the signs of someone stricken with love. But he no longer wants to share secrets with me. He told me that he has grown beyond the shadow of his brother. And the birds in his branches are his.
What do you think most likely happened to him?
He could have come face to face with Tenlands. They've become angry of late. But he knew how to avoid them. He might have had a run-in with the Mindshakers as well. He got into a fight with them a while back. Because of a young girl in our village.
You think the missionaries might have sought vengeance?
I don't know. But he might have went to find them in their village. He bears no good feelings towards them.
I will go and see. Maybe they can tell me more. What can you tell us about the Tenlands?
They are beasts that live near water, rivers or coasts. In all our memories, only if you approach their nests do they anger and attack. But lately...
Yes, Katasak told me they attacked the villagers. Could you point me in the direction of their nest?
I know where to find one, but there are certainly more. My brother should not have left the village alone. But for a while now, he does not share my fears for him.
Did your brother know the other girl who disappeared?
Yes. It is because of that girl that he fought with the Mindshakers.
Could she be the source of his happiness of late?
I don't think so. They have been friends since they were little. And she is promised to another.
A promise can be broken. And it might be the reason your brother has kept it secret.
Perhaps. But what would it matter? He would not have fled with her. Not without saying farewell.
I must be leaving. It seems our two missing youths were together here. No need for a seer to see that there must have been something more than friendship between them. Given the presence of the Tenlands in this clearing, there must be a nest not far from here.
protect me in this battle!
Came out at dawn. I should come back later. It is dawn, the ideal moment. I must kill the dominant one before destroying the nest.
Protect me in this battle!
closer, good people. The cure in wine.
You'll find all you need. Welcome. It's such a pleasure to have you seen. Thank you for your visit. See you soon.
Come closer, good people. Liqueur and wine from the continent. It's here for de-alcohol.
Maybe enlightenment will take me in this battle. May the shadow engulf our enemies. protect me in this battle! Protect me in this battle! Your magic is running out! Take a potion!
No magic! Drink a potion!
Protect me in this battle! Your magic is running out! Take a potion! Our enemies!
We are near water, in the area the fisherman's brother mentioned. A nest must be close to here.
May the enlightened protect me in this battle! May the enlightened protect me in this battle! Your magic is running out! Take a potion!
Came out at dawn. I should come back later.
Bit of poison on my blade. Bit of poison on my blade. Then let's go! Take a potion if you want to cast more spells. Let's see if you can ward off this fate. I'm wounded. I need help.
basket full of berries and a trap full of fish. All of it scattered and half-eaten by beasts. Our 2 lost souls were here together. They must have been attacked, or they wouldn't have left these behind. Let's search the area. Maybe we can find their trail. That cavern seems home to some creatures. Let's be wary. It could very well be the lair of that great tenland the hunter spoke of. Older than the others. Judging by his clothing, he was a missionary. The 2 others are more recent, a man and a woman. Our missing couple, no doubt. They were dragged here and devoured alive. What a tragic fate. I cannot believe that these missionaries used such a ruse to achieve their goals. 2 youths died because of it.
Now you understand why some of us fought against the Altese. Their words are only sweet, but all this will be hard.
Take a potion if you want to cast more spells.
I'm wounded. I need help.
Let's see if you can ward off this fate. Protect you! Let's see if you can ward off this fate! You're wounded! Let's see if you can ward off this fate! Let's see if you can ward off this fate!
Corpses. One is older than the others. By his clothing, he was a missionary. The 2 others are more recent, a man and a woman. Our missing couple, no doubt. They were dragged here and devoured alive. What a tragic fate. must kill the dominant one before destroying the nest.
No magic. Drink a potion.
The hunter told me that I would find a nest in this area. The ideal move. I must kill the dominant one before destroying the nest. The third nest is destroyed. The Master Hunter will be relieved to hear it, I'm sure. return to the village. Their families need to be informed.
I cannot believe that these missionaries used such a ruse to achieve their goals. 2 youths died because of them.
Now you understand why some of us fight against the Renaise. Their words are always sweet, but all they bring is death.
on my blade. Then let's go! Poison on my blade. Then let's go! Bit of poison on my blade. And let's go!
Well, Onol Manawi, have you found my brother?
I found him, but I'm truly sorry your brother is dead.
Andevus Tire. May the earth welcome him. I felt it. How did it come to pass? He knew every stone on our lands. It couldn't have been an accident.
He had a liaison with a young girl from the village. They would meet in a clearing, and they must have forgotten the hour. Night took them by surprise, and a tendon crossed their path. I found both of them, in the cavern of the beast.
How terrible. Why did he go to see the girl in secrecy? They could have... I must recover his body. To give it up to the earth, as is our custom. Where is it?
With the body of the girl he loved, in a cavern near the clearing. But it is a dangerous place. Other Tenlans might still be roaming there, though I did kill quite a few.
I have a duty owed to my little brother. Thank you, Onol Manawi. I will not forget this.
I must be leaving.
Do you have any news? Do you know where my sister is?
Yes. I'm truly very sorry.
Oh no. Nah. Ser Tonsidag, please do not tell me that she is dead.
I found her body in the lair of the Great Tenlin, not far from the clearing.
But how could she have been surprised by the beasts? She knew the danger.
She went out to meet the young fisherman. The time must have flown by, into the night. I'm so sorry. We found them both dead.
I must bring her body back to carry out the rite.
You should not go alone. I killed as many as I could, but it would be better to be prudent.
I shall follow your counsel on Olmenawi. 2 deaths are enough. Thank you. Thank you.
I must leave now. The nests are destroyed, and with the death of the White Tenlin, the attacks should cease. And we were even able to convince the missionaries to leave. Katasak should be willing to follow us now. Let's go and find him.
I can see from your face that you were victorious.
Indeed. I put the White Tenlin down, who was enraging his kind, and destroyed their nests. The attack should no longer trouble you. I also encouraged the missionaries to leave. They will not return.
I regret that violence was necessary to make them go, but I thank you all the same.
In the end, we found the missing young ones. But alas, it was too late. Devoured by wild beasts.
And the worst tear ends. You did well on Almanawi. Now they shall be able to find the rest.
Will you agree to accompany me now? My cousin needs your help.
I have packed what is needed. I am ready to journey with you.
This pain, it'll be the death of me. I can't control my body. It's like being a stranger in a marionette set ablaze. Consumed by a smouldering fire. The moment's growing near, isn't it? Am I about to surrender my ghost to the Reaper of Souls? You pop in just when you're needed, cousin, as always. Who are you? Your hand is cold as ice.
Your cousin is burning.
That is such a relief. Let me present Katisach, Constantine. He is the greatest healer on the island. He will help you.
Please, stay.
I am here for you, Urnaxe, and I will not leave until I found a way to ease your pain and suffering. Fill your mind with the patience of the ocean. I know not how much time I will need. I've never seen such a sickness. The spirits of your lands must be quite horrendous to cast down such evils upon the peoples that live there.
Thank you. Thank you, cousin. I don't want to imagine my plight without your intervention.
Desarde, I'd like to know more about my family. I need to know what became of them. Could you accompany me to see Lady Morange? I'm afraid that without you, she may refuse to give me any information.
All right, Vasco. Let's go see Lady Lorraine Morange.
Good day, dear sir. Happy to see you again in such fine health. How can I be of service?
We would like to have some information regarding an important family, the Darcys.
Well, I could tell you many things about them, but I suppose that you want to know something in particular?
Are there any members of this family on the island?
Indeed, Bastien Darcy, the son of the family, has been in New Serene for some time. Last I heard about it, he was doing business, but that doesn't help in knowing where he is. The Darcys' first attempt at establishing themselves on this island wasn't very fruitful, but I seem to recall that since then the son has found a competent associate who's been working here for a long time.
Perfect. Could you tell us where to find her?
Of course. Ask for a Madame Clerc near the warehouses on the port. That's where she normally is. I hope the Darcys are not in trouble.
Don't worry, madam. Their name was simply mentioned in some business discussions. We are thinking about becoming associates. We would like to know more about them to form an opinion.
If you ask me, you should forget this idea, Your Excellency. Their son is a poor business partner.
Why do you say that?
I do not mean to speak ill of him. Perhaps it would be better for you to form your own opinion.
Well, thank you for your help, madam.
Can I help you with any other matter?
My lady, I have to go. Goodbye.
Come closer, good people. The cure is right.
Can I help you? Are you here to do business?
Are you Madame Clerc?
We would like to meet with your associate, Mr. Darcy.
Bastien? I don't know where he is. I can't say that he often graces us with his presence.
You don't have the slightest idea where he is?
I am not his caretaker, you know.
You don't seem to hold him in high regard.
Listen, my relationship with my associate is no one else's concern. And if you didn't come to do business, well...
We must find him. This man you can see by my side is his brother.
Do not insult my intelligence. I know that the Darcys only have one son, alas.
You can see the Naught tattoos on his face, can't you? And a merchant like you must surely know about the Naught's recruiting process.
So it is true. The Darcys gave away one of their children. I find it hard to believe. He was supposed to go to Hikmet to deal with one of our clients, but I didn't receive any news from him after his departure. And given his tendency to get himself into impossible situations, I didn't try to get any.
Who is this client?
His name is Ferrat. You'll find him in the Alchemist district. I'll write this down.
You think something may have happened to him there?
His mission wasn't very complicated. He had to pay for a valuable shipment and take charge of it. But with Bastien, anything is possible.
Thank you, madam.
Come closer. Come closer. All my wares
If you come to do business, you should go upstairs. I am but a poor underling.
Hello, sir. Is this the house of the man called Farad?
It is I. What can I do for you?
We're searching for Mr. Darcy. He was supposed to come here to do business.
Yes. Yes, he did come here, but I don't know where he is. To be honest, our exchange did not exactly go as planned. And if you are his associate, or a member of his family, know that you owe me a large sum of money.
How so?
Well, this Darcy fellow came here to take the shipment, and he was supposed to deliver me a promissory note.
Which never arrived, I imagine. How could you let him leave with your merchandise without payment?
Well, he's the son of a very well-known family. I did not deem it necessary to try and obtain more guarantees.
What if something happened to him?
Nothing happened. At least I don't think so. Why should that concern me? I'm not his brother. He owes me money, and I do not have the slightest idea of where he might be.
I suspect that you're not telling us everything.
Oh, come on. If you have not come to repay his debt, leave me alone so I can work in peace.
Greetings. If you have come to do business, head upstairs, if there's any business left to do.
Why do you say that?
They haven't been paying me, and I've had to work with cheap ingredients for weeks.
Have you heard of a man called Bastian Darcy?
It would be difficult not to. His name is the only thing my boss talks about. Apparently, he did not pay for one of our shipments and still left with the goods. And now my boss makes me work twice as much to compensate for his losses. With ingredients I wouldn't even feed to a pig.
And what did your boss do?
Well, he spent every waking hour cursing his name. That's how I learned about it.
What do you do here exactly?
I create and prepare complex potions. Not simple health potions, but far more subtle things.
And if I'm not mistaken, things are not going the way you would want them to.
The boss has always been difficult, but ever since he got ripped off, it has been a living hell. I work using leftovers thrown away by all the other alchemists, while listening to him screaming at me and everyone else all day. This is no way to live.
How can a brilliant, conscientious alchemist keep working here? I am certain that any great laboratory in town would welcome you with open arms. So why continue protecting your employer?
This position may not be the most rewarding these days, but it wasn't always like this.
We'll leave you to your work.
How kind of you.
You again. I already told you that I do not know where the man you're searching for is.
You may not know where he is, but you did everything you could to find him, didn't you?
What do you mean?
Does this document ring a bell? You hired some debt collectors to find Mr. Darcy.
How dare you rummage through my belongings?
You could have taken legal action and retrieved what you were owed, but you sent some killers instead.
I doubt the governor would approve. Do you want us to tell him about it?
No. But please, understand me. The Darcy family is on the continent. It would take months for them to reply to my complaint. What other solution was there? My shop will not survive this.
Tell us who these debt collectors are and we'll take care of it.
They loiter in an alleyway of ill repute, not far from here, in the Science District.
That's what I feared. Probably a bunch of cutthroats. If Bastian survives...
If he survives, remind him of what he owes me.
Bit of poison on my blade. Then let's go! Bit of poison on my...
At the fiery flasks, you'll find the quintessence of alchemy. The best potions and the most efficient... At the fiery flasks, you'll find the quintessence of alchemy. The best potions and the most efficient concoctions. All of Alsad's talent put into bottles.
Here comes our pay, boys! Poison on my blade. Then let's go!
Wounded, I need help.
Come here, my beauties.
Fiery flasks, you'll find the quintessence of alchemy. The best potions and the most efficient concoctions. All of Alsad's talent put into bottles.
Bit of poison on my blade. Then let's go! I need healing!
The best potions and the most efficient concoctions.
Bit of poison on my blade. Then let's go!
Dwellers.
I need him. poison on my blade. Boys!
Flasks, you'll find the quintessence of alchemy. The best potions and the most efficient concoctions. All of Alsad's talent put into bottles.
Halt! No one enters!
Flasks, you'll find the quintessence of alchemy. The best potions and the most efficient concoctions. All of Alsad's talent put into bottles.
Greetings.
flasks, you'll find the quintessence of alchemy.
Halt! No one...
At the fiery flasks, you'll find the quintessence of alchemy. The best At the fiery flasks, you'll find the quintessence of alchemy. The best potions and the At the fiery flasks, you'll find the quintessence of At the fiery flasks, you'll find the quintessence of alchemy. The bit of poison
We'll
on my
make you
blade.
dance, land dwellers! Bit of poison on my blade. Then let's go!
Found the Dara Primaverandan!
Take a potion if you want to cast more spells.
Close to Istar, Nestiri.
Let's see if you can ward off this fate!
No magic words. Drink the potion.
Halt! No one enters!
Have mercy! Have mercy! I will repay everything, I swear. This is not...
Hey, you! Leave this man alone!
What do you want? No one asked you for your opinion, so get lost.
Maybe he's friends with the weakling.
Maybe. In any case, it seems like he wants to share his fate.
You think I'm afraid? I've fought uglier people than you.
Vasco, let me try to take care of this. How much money are we talking about? You're here to collect a debt, right?
Between what he owes our client and our commission, it's a hefty sum. But if you want to pay in his stead, my lord, please do.
It is indeed a hefty sum, and I don't have it on me. I would need some time to get it together.
What a shame. Since you look like a rich bastard, we'll give you some time, but we'll keep the weakling.
Be warned, if you touch a single hair on his head, our agreement is void.
These sailors always showing off. They're all talk. So, you have the gold?
I don't think you realize who you are dealing with, so let me introduce myself. My name is de Sardet. I am the legate of the congregation, and I am here to save the life of one of our citizens. If you do not deliver him to me immediately, I will have no choice but to inform the governor.
And you'll end up rotting in jail in no time.
Damn it, they look serious.
Yes, a bit too much. Listen, we don't want to get in trouble with the governor, so take him.
Yeah, if our client wants to get repaid, he'll have to make an official request. Come.
Thank you for your intervention. I thought these brutes would kill me.
Don't mention it. It's only natural.
But how did you end up in such a situation?
Oh, I'm certain someone like you, who belongs to high society, will understand. There is a game table here that is attended by the best of the aristocracy. I lost the money I owed to that merchant while playing there. And since I got out with a few other debts, I had to leave the merchandise as repayment as well. But that's a mere trifle that my father would have paid for without thinking twice. I never would have thought that someone would send these types of brutes after me. What a lack of tact. In any case, I am extremely grateful to you. To whom do I have the honor of speaking?
My name is Captain Vasco. Naught and sea given. It was a pleasure, sir. Thank you, de Sardet.
My pleasure. But why didn't you tell him who you were?
But I did tell him. I was stupid. I resented everyone, and you even more, for the life I didn't get to live. You had it all, everything I thought I was entitled to. But after seeing Bastion, I realized that in the end, I was exactly who I wanted to be. A naught, and a proud one at that.
I'm glad to hear it. No more regrets?
No more regrets. And I certainly don't regret not being called Leandra Darcy.